Let's talk about some of the housemates. First off, let's start with Siobhan. Now, she's been quite composed until recently, and she's kind of started to be triggered off. What has caused that to start happening?
The main thing that triggered her, of course, was Ermm. She's come into the house with her heart on her sleeve saying, I've had depression, I've struggled with life, this is what I am. He starts talking about relationships, flirting with everybody and then toys with her. Oh, you don't do that to Siobhan. Particularly as she branded herself before going in as being a professional arguer. She's good at it, and she's been waiting for the opportunity, so she's been waiting. She's doing warning shots right now, but she's now had the opportunity via him to be exactly what she is in there, because she's good at arguing.
I was kind of seeing her as the mother.
She is fair. She's quite fair in her arguing, but she goes from 0 to like 1,000 in a millionth of a second. Now, that tells us something. She says she does depression. That means she's sitting on a lot of material for whatever's upset her in her life that she's not been able to deal with, but she's open about it. With depression, energy like that, it's going to go bosh when it gets the chance. So she's looking for triggers, and when she gets the triggers, she's in her element. So she's good at it.
She had a row with Lydia, as we'll remember. Let's just take a look.
Honestly, I really don't want to talk about it.
Oh, babe, don't do that thing that you did with Adam, that whole chop thing, because the point is, what I'm saying to you is...
Are you joking? I'm not asking for this. I just want to have a nice time in here.
Babe, okay, but you need to adjust your tone. Babe!
It's perfectly reasonable for me to not want to talk about it.
That's cool, you don't need to talk about it. You're a grown woman. You have a nice time tonight, fine, but at the end of the day, the tone, Lydia, and the fact that you're shouting...
Oh, my God. My
shouting
name
unnecessarily.
Was just said, and I'm trying to see if you're okay.
So why don't you just...
Okay, Siobhan.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm not okay. But no,
so don't say, oh, I don't want to talk about it, but now you've just said you're not fine.
Siobhan, it's my way of dealing with it.
Okay, fine, but I don't want to be made to feel like you've got a problem and you don't vocalise it.
I just said to you in there, I have absolutely no problem with you whatsoever.
Okay, fine, but then you've just said you're not happy.
But there was nothing in there.
That
I don't have a problem with you at all.
Okay, so why are you talking to me in the tone and the volume?
This is my way of dealing with it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's cool, because that's cool.
Classic. Perfect example of what we were saying. Siobhan is naturally really gifted. We saw her do all those impersonations. She's a really gifted girl. She could dance, sing, act, probably without any training. Lydia's had all the training with bells on. She's got issues with her, but of course, she wasn't shouting and using tone. With Siobhan, it's a perfect example of a very good argumentative person. It's going off, and
so will we see her move on from this and start having fun, or is this the Siobhan that you think we'll see from now on?
I think this is what you're going to get, because now you've asked me what would be good for them as individuals to enjoy their time in the house, regardless of us or the outcome of the show. She's going to have fun now because she's already said, right, this is me, this is as it is. So she doesn't need to change for her to have fun. We'll have more fun, and God help the housemates. That's all I'll say.
OK, let's move on to Dina. Why is she struggling so much to form alliances?
She's probably always done that to some degree. She comes over as very aloof. She's very easy for people to project onto. She has a little warm soul in there somewhere, but there's this sort of cold, distant exterior. She's actually quite introvert, yet people think she's this actress. At times, if she's modelled and done the acting she says she has, she'll have lots of people slightly sycophantically being positive towards her, so she can shine. No one's going to do that for her in this group. It's not going to happen. So my advice to her to move forwards would to act as if she's positive in the house and people like her. She's got to ask other people about them rather than it all be about her.
And what about Lydia? How should she move forward for the rest of the week? Because she's obviously up as well on Friday.
Yeah, they're both very similar, actually, but they've both kind of got that theatre film background, and people don't like it because they're in there for that. These two are already in there. Benedict was the same. So, in some ways, those two need to really ground themselves and act interested, even if they're not, in the others.
But surely that's why you're there as well, to meet other people, see how you interact with other people and find out about other people. So you would think they would be doing that anyway.
It's week 4, coming into week 4. They've got past acting or game playing or viewing everybody. They've also got past and become desensitised to the cameras 360 24/7.
Right.
So there's been a lot of preoccupation with watching people and seeing how the group dynamic is. Now they're starting to be themselves, and lovely James earlier was talking to me and he said it's odd they're starting to call each other false when actually it's now they're beginning to come real.
OK. Thank you so much. Diane, everybody. So, we're all quite touched by Luque's emotional reaction to Benedict's departure. Tears for the first time in years. But how deep does this relationship run? Is it a true bromance or just a showmance? Best mates or just housemates? Jamie grabbed Benedict to find out.
He's the cat among the pigeons, the teacher among the porn stars, the spoonful of curry powder in the protein shake. Benedict has been venting his spleen at certain housemates over the past week, but now it's time to put him on the receiving end of a grilling, and that is not a euphemism. Benedict claims his favourite housemate is Luke A. So let's see just how much he knows about him. As ever, the punishment for a rubbish performance is a pie in the face.
Brilliant.
Are you ready?
Yes.
And we shall begin.
OK.
How long has Luke been married?
I think it's 7 months.
That's wrong. It's actually 2 years.
Is it?
What was Luke's former name?
Lisa?
Lisa. Have you met Luke before? This is actually... That's wrong.
Louise.
It's Laura.
Laura. I wanted to focus on who he is now, not who he was.
That bullshit doesn't work outside
sorry.
the house.
No.
What's the name of the town Luke grew up in? Is it A, Mould, B, Grimness, or C, Tarts Hill?
It's Mould.
That's correct. Well done. It was Mould. What has Luke won awards for? Is it A, windsurfing, B, cooking, or C, avoiding arguments?
I'll say cooking, but it might be the other one.
You were right to go with cooking. It was correct. Has Luke ever met Sid Owen?
Who the hell is Sid Owen? I don't know. Could have met a bloke called Sid Owen. Yes, no, he's never met Sid Owen.
Correct, he's never met Sid Owen. What nickname does Luke absolutely hate? Is it A, Lukey, B, Lukester, or C, Lucatronic?
Lukey.
Damn, he's right. He's good at this, man. What would Luke's rapper name be?
MC Sheffy.
MC Sheffy. As good as that is,
yes,
sadly, it's Luke Dog.
Luke Dog. OK.
Luke Dog. On a scale of 1 to 10, how does Luke rate himself in bed?
4.
No, interestingly enough, he rates himself a 10.
Oh, really?
We all know that you have a couple of times, but has Luke ever crapped his pants?
Yeah.
You're proud of everything.
Well, yeah. I would say yes.
No, that's wrong. He has never soiled his own underwear.
Nonsense. We all wore nappies.
We did.
As babies.
We did. I can only go what's on my sheets, I'm afraid. That's it, it's all over. Benedict, you crashed and burned like a nervous porn performer without a fluffer. This is revenge for all the times you've left cream on people's faces.
Ready for my own.
Take it like a man, Benedict.
Thanks. That was special.
Finally kissed a porn star.
Welcome back to Bet on the Side, the greatest spin-off show on Channel 5 since Xena, Warrior Princess. We are that good. Right, exclusive time yet again. Here's how Big Brother challenged Luke in a shopping task. Feast your eyes.
Luke, you should now go through to the Room of Temptation, which you may access through the door on your left.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
This is Big Brother. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey babe, it's only me, it's my wifey. I've got a few minutes spare if you want to pick up the phone and speak to me. I miss you so much, I can't wait to hear your voice again. Just a few minutes? Well, I gotta go now. Okay babe, bye!
Is that evil or is that evil? It's going to be such such a great task, I think. We've got some more to show you in the news later on about other things that they have to do. So yesterday was Noms Day number 3, and they've become dab hands at it, I think, by now, apart from Sarah, who took 35 minutes to nominate today. Take a look. Yesterday, sorry.
The name for my first nomination is... Oh, I can't do this. Connor.
Scott.
Oh. Lucas.
Oh.
Caroline.
Lauren.
Oh. Adam.
Dina.
Dina.
Lydia. Lydia.
OK, my first nomination is Luke A.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The name of my second nomination is Siobhan.
Oh. Siobhan.
Adam.
Caroline.
Luke A.
Connor.
Lydia.
Oh! Right, my second nomination is
Luke S.
Oh, Luke S. I don't know.
Dina. D.
Luke S. Oh.
Sorry! Jesus. She's so boring.
Go on, do it. Go on, do it. Ian.
Hello.
3 people nominated Lydia because of custard. Is this a valid reason? In your Lydia-loving opinion?
Listen, I don't know if anybody in this room has ever tried to eat custard on television before. It is not as hard as it... You have a go. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
My wife's cooking.
I think I heard something different there than the rest of the audience. Your wife's what? Cooking. It was cooking. No, of course it's not a valid reason to nominate her, because maybe she's got, like, dairy intolerance. I'm struggling to defend her.
But we did hear that she ate custard last week in the house.
Without the dramatics, It was in... OK, listen, no, you're an actor, right? It was in a mayonnaise jar, right? So she's obviously... That has set off some sort of reaction.
No.
Who knows what happened to her and Scott Lee with mayonnaise one night? Maybe there was something...
It was a mustard jar.
Mustard. It begins with an M.
Cold or warm?
Huh?
Was the custard cold or warm?
I would imagine it's cold, because it's probably been sitting there for a while. I know, but it's custard, isn't it? It's nothing dodgy. No, were you surprised that Lauren nominated Dina? Because they'd kind of made this agreement, haven't they?
I'm surprised that Lauren nominated anyone. When she turned up on screen, I was like, who the fuck is this girl? Like, she does nothing.
He said it 3 times. Who's she?
She does nothing. I never see this girl, like, on screen. I never see Lauren. So she turned up, I said, who's that?
I think she's worried to do anything.
Yeah, but consequently, you just don't see her.
Yeah, exactly.
You really don't see her. So, yeah, like I said, I was surprised she nominated anyone. But in terms of nominating Dina, I mean, are they mates? I didn't, I never see this Lauren.
Have you been watching this programme?
You tweet about it and everything.
Yes, I do.
They kind of made this agreement last week that they were all going to stick together, and then she's going to nominate her.
But I kind of like, as exciting as the show is, when the boring bits, Lauren, turn up, I kind of like snooze, so I probably missed that conversation. I probably missed that conversation at some point, hence not knowing who she is.
Then Lydia's voice comes up and it's like your alarm going off again.
Oh, and her voice comes up, I'm like wanting to, get
Aisling, Lydia, for the first time since the show started, hasn't nominated Dina.
Yeah, good.
You pleased? Surprised?
Yeah, definitely. I want her to go, though. Lydia.
You want who to go?
Lydia.
No.
Have you seen what hard time that, what's her, Dina face is having?
Yeah, let's get Dina out and protect her then.
No, let's keep her in and piss everyone else off and shatter their little
I think
group.
whoever stays is going to be a bit of a 2 fingers
Don't
up.
well, maybe her
boyfriend...
Don't cook custard for your husband about keep Lydia in.
Maybe Lydia's boyfriend's fans, all 900 of them, will vote and she'll stay in.
If Lydia stays in, there is a very strong chance that we will turn on one night and one of the housemates will have been murdered by her.
With the laser beams from her eyes.
There's always a line, and Ian's always the one to just do this. Straight over it, aren't you?
I
like the way you did that, though. Can you do that again?
Like that?
Yeah.
Every single time. So has the whole, no noms chat altered this week's result, do you think?
Yeah, I think it has. Because Lydia, I think, has been one of the people who's been very good at, when you've been able to talk about the nominations, are kind of saying, well, who are you voting for? Oh, you're voting for such and such. Oh, well, yeah, maybe you should vote for... And she's been quite good at manipulating it slightly, I think. So, yes, that's left her in a disadvantaged position.
Yeah. She's just slagging everyone off, though, isn't she? Going up to people and going, do you know what he said? Do you know what she said?
Good for her.
I'm getting the impression, Aisling, you don't like her very much.
I can't stand Kamal. Sorry, Lydia.